Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft. Today we are starting off in the Lion's Pride Inn, and it looks like we are basically done with all the quests here that are taking place in Goldshire. We can go down to the Westbrook Garrison, and it seems that they need a little bit of help. So we're going to run down there and see what's going on out that way. I'm sure at some point we will get a chance to fight Hogger, because of course we would. We could put our wine-stained cloak on. And yeah, off we go. Want to say thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate all the support. If you are liking the series and if you like World of Warcraft content in general, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. That would actually really help me out a lot, and I would be really appreciative of it. And for those of you guys who are just mainly fans of my classic stuff, this playthrough is not going to impact my classic playthrough at all. That is going to keep going. Season of Mastery is going to be going strong. This is just something else for me to do that I'm finding entertaining and just fun and just something totally different than Classic. They are, in fact, two very different games. Even though they look the same and a lot of the quests are the same from a gameplay perspective, you're playing a different game, right? And sometimes different is a good palate cleanser. I've turned the sound up a little bit, both the music and some of the background sound, so let me know about the sound settings. If anything is too loud, I'll get it adjusted down. I also noticed that the other video was a little bit dark on YouTube, so I've adjusted the gamma a little bit to make things a little bit brighter. Let me know about that as well. And yeah, there was a weird issue in the first video where the audio got off by a few seconds after a while, and I'm not sure how that happened. I have my ideas. And I've done a couple things to kind of try to make sure that we don't have that happen again. But yeah, it was the first time anything like that's ever happened to me. It was about midway through the video, the audio gets to be off by about 2 to 3 seconds. Really weird, never had that problem before. I've done a few things differently this time, so I'm hoping that it won't happen again. I did a couple of tests and I couldn't replicate the issue. So I'm hoping that because I couldn't replicate it, that the steps I took will be good enough to prevent it from happening again. We're gonna pull more than one when we pull stuff, because pulling one enemy in retail WoW is kind of pointless. Our characters are really set up to be able to take on multiple enemies at a time. So we're going to take advantage of that. I'm wondering if somebody just like tore through here and cleared all these camps out, because yeah, there aren't a lot of enemy camps right now. See, one guy standing off by himself. We might be able to get back here and get a tag on Hogger before this rogue takes him out. He is an elite, so he has a little bit of health. There we go. I think we just killed a bunch of Hogger's little kids. That was actually really sad. No hurt, Hogger. Yeah, I feel like we're kind of a bully, right? Gang up on him, kill his little kids, and then put him in jail. This is an old deed to an expansive farmlands within Westfall. It is signed by a Theodore Furborough and co-signed by his wife, Verna. Okay, that's our breadcrumb into Westfall, I guess. We're taking him into custody in the name of King Varian Rin. And we'll see you again in the stockade. Actually, we probably won't, because I don't think we'll be doing dungeons. Because I'm pretty sure that dungeons while leveling up are now laughably easy. Oh, we pulled a bear. Yeah, and I wanted that camp too. That camp was going to be ours. As it is, we'll have to be content with taking on Gruffed Swiftbite over here, who is a rare spawn. Don't think I've ever seen him before. And he dropped a pair of mail pants with agility, stamina, haste, and versatility on them. That's cool. Not something we need, but cool nevertheless. We still need a bunch of armbands, though. Well, he body pulled from much further away than I thought he was going to. Yeah, we just need bigger camps to take. We need like 3 or 4 guys at a time to pull. That being said, the drop rate seems to be about 100%. And one of these turns in back in Goldshire, actually. We can probably just hearth back there. I don't even know if it's worth hearthing or not. I also don't really know if I want to go into Westfall. That's another thing. We could check out the command board back in town and kind of see where we're going to go. We could put on these new boots. All the quest rewards tailored for us. So we're basically always going to get an item that we want. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll hearth back to Goldshire. We will turn this one in, and then we'll take a look at the command board and see if maybe we can just go to Redridge. I just don't really know if I want to go to Westfall or not. What do we have here on the... we can do Chromie's Call. They want us to go back and do the proper time walking. We can go to the Broken Shore. We can go to Tanat. I was thinking of like what other zones can we go in the old world. They want us to go to different expansions. We can go to Legion. We could go to... yeah, we're not doing any of that. We are staying in the old world, even if that means I have to go to Westfall. Alright, there's level 11 and a pair of plate pants to upgrade into. Let's hit up a vendor and get rid of some of the stuff in our inventory really quick.
Looking for something specific? See you later.
I will do some of that running around in Stormwind, but I'm just going to do that on my own off recording. I'm not going to bother doing that while I'm recording. Oh, that's right, we don't have talent points. Yeah, it's like reflex to me. Hey, we got a level. Open the talent menu. Talents? What are these talents you speak of? Yep. I have to say, it is always kind of crazy to me getting my mount at level 10 whenever I come back and check out retail. It's really something else. Yeah, I mean, it makes everything go by faster. You know, you don't feel as connected to the world, I feel like. Maybe giving you something like a sprint till level 10, and then maybe at level 20 you get your mount would be a little bit better paced. Farmer McDonald. Oh, it's old McDonald, because of course it is. Are you ready to show off what you can do? No? Oh, this is a pet battle. You're not a real quest. Don't give me that quest. I will tell you that I did not click accept. That was the game automatically taking that quest. We are going to abandon that quest. I don't think I'll be doing any pet battles. Not that I have anything against them, but if I'm going to do pet battles, I'm probably just going to play Pokemon? I don't know. Murder was the case that they gave me. Here's the deal, kid. We've got a full-blown murder on our hands. Double homicide. Single horse-icide. Worse yet, we're in Westfall. I could throw a rock behind me and hit a dozen hobos with motive enough to want to wipe these people and horse out. Now, I don't know who did this, and I sure don't appreciate having to come to this dump to investigate the deaths of a couple of squatters, but I'll be damned if I don't find the perp. You want to help? Go talk to some bums. The hobo knows. Well, some things have changed in the Cataclysm. Rip, Farmer Furbrow, whose name I will never pronounce correctly, and Verna Furbrow, whose name I will never pronounce correctly. Here we go, we have the Furbrow deed. This is useless. Look at the date on this letter. The Furbrows have been squatting on the Jansenstead for 5 years. They never could quite get their wagon fixed. Haha, make fun of our own quests. And how little things change. That's always good, you know, when the writers are taking shots at their own game world. Okay, is this guy... We need to find clues, so we need to go over here and what? We just talk to these hobos, right? Click on them. Could probably get off our horse for this. Some of them are going to be ticked off and they're going to want to fight us. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I were her and I'm looking at someone armed and armored like we are, I'm probably not going to just start swinging. That's right, we can charge in combat now, boys. Now we are doubly dangerous to the hobos and drifters. She was mad that we offered her money. Oh, great. Homeless Stormwind citizen attempts to run away in fear. God. Why are we killing homeless people? This is so terrible. There's gotta be a better way. We could probably club them and knock them out, you know? Do these guys just hate it when I offer them money? Should I stop offering them money? Because they seem like they just hate it every time. They're too proud for my coin. Maybe they just hate me in general. most difficult quest in the game. Alright, we've got a lucky streak going here. Let's see if we can keep it up. There we go. Alright, so we're looking for clues off of Murlocs and Riverpaw Knolls. All of them are going to be over here in this general area. And it looks like it's just going to be like a chance to drop a single item, so we'll just kill a bunch. Because that is what we do. Let's see if maybe we can pull a couple at a time. That would be a good change of pace here. Okay, that was easy enough. There's the Riverpaw clue. Let's go down the side of the hill here towards the water, and we will do the same with the Murlocs. Well, I was gonna pull more, but he kinda rooted us, and it totally stopped that from happening, didn't he? They die so fast that I rarely have a chance to even hit my execute. I'd love to hit execute, but they don't have enough health. As soon as they get within execute range, the next auto attacks we do basically take them out right away. What is this? Sign of, oh, the Legion time walking event. Yep, I don't do anything at endgame right now. The last endgame content I tried was I did the intro stuff in Decorthia for 9.1. None of it resonated with me at all. I didn't really care for the quest I was doing. I didn't care for the area. I hated the story. The gameplay loop did not seem enjoyable. And I didn't engage with any of it. I'll be giving it another shot whenever 9.2 comes out. And we'll see how that goes then. Maybe we'll be playing on this warrior in 9.2. I don't know. We'll have to see how things go. Looks like we got ourselves a real whodunit here, rookie. Unfortunately, it looks like the locals aren't willing to talk, and the clues you got off the Knolls and Murlocs are damn near worthless. We're going to have to initiate Plan B on the lookout for Two-Shoed Lou. Two-Shoed Lou is an old confidential informant of mine. Ironically, that makes his home at the Furborrow's old pumpkin patch. Yeah, I don't know if that's irony or not. But it is a lead, so let's go after it. Oh wow, there's a flight point over here. There's a flight point here and there's one at Sentinel Hill. That's actually really... yeah, I guess it shows you all the flight points, doesn't it? I wasn't even paying attention to that. Yeah, that's incredible. Not only do you get your mount at level 10, you have infinite flight points to anywhere. Look, we ain't got no room for... oh, Horatio sent you. Right then, how can I help you? He's not here, is he? He knows I wasn't hiding from him, right? Was he trying to lay low and all that? Listen, I really shouldn't be talking to you, but I owe Horatio a favor or two. I don't really know nothing about what happened to the Furborrows, but I might be able to point you in the right direction. Lou hands you a large crate. He hands us a large crate. Where did he have it? That crate used to be my home before I struck it rich. Now I'm living the life every hobo dreams of. Right, so you take that there living crate and head to the Django mine southwest of here. I feel like this whole quest, like, is just all about kind of making fun of or making light of homeless people. That's just kind of the vibe I get from it. Oh, you also want us to go to the same mine and kill 12 cobalt diggers because you hate them. Okay. You probably want us to kill animals for food, coyote tails, and 5 handfuls of fresh dirt. Okay, fresh dirt. We should be able to do that, right? Because there's lots of fields. Oh, they made it glowy for us. We've got Raging Blow, which is an ability that I'm not too familiar with, actually. Let's do something like that. A mighty blow with both weapons that deals a total of 65 physical damage, takes 12 rage. 45 physical damage for Bloodthirst. And 24... so, like, are you telling me we're not going to be using a lot of slam? Because I would be fine with that. Obviously, we need to start beating some of these other players to some of these fresh dirt piles, otherwise we're going to be waiting on respawns. There's a surprising amount of people running around. The fact that I see a handful of people around is actually just surprising to me. Not that I'm surprised that anybody's leveling, but that people are leveling and they're choosing to level through the old content probably says something about the other expansions that they try to, like, push you into, and how those are handled once you're in them. Because, yeah, the thing is, you could try to do, like, a time-walking expansion, but you're not going to finish the story of it or see even the majority of the content in it for a lot of different reasons. Like, you won't be doing any of the raids in it, and that's where, like, some of the story is going to be told, things like that. So, yeah, and with the rate of leveling, you're going to hit level 50 before you finish any of the time-walking campaigns through any of the expansions. And once you hit level 50, you're just going to get teleported, or, you know, to start right into Shadowlands stuff. So to me, the way they've done the time-walking campaigns, it doesn't make it worth it to go back and do those campaigns. They needed to scale it and prune the quest in such a way that you could do, like, some kind of main scenario arc, and have that main scenario arc tell you a cohesive story of some kind and get you to 50. And obviously they didn't want to put the work into doing that, so yeah, to me it's better just to pop into the old world and just kind of quest the old-fashioned way. Let's see if we can find some more coyotes a little bit further out from the farm. And yet it seems like I'm not the only person with that thought, that it's probably just better to go through the old world content. You know, content from a time when WoW was a little bit different conceptually. Let's get this turned in. I doubt it's going to chain into anything else. But it could. Nope. We'll come over here and we will use the living crate. The living crate, as he said. Oh, wait. Do we have to do this? I think we were supposed to do this in the cave. Are we gonna get credit for doing it out here? I mean, they're doing their roleplay down there in the cavern. And we're up here in the crate. I think it's Cho'Gall and somebody else, or maybe not Cho'Gall, but some kind of ogre, right? Some kind of ogre, and then it's Van Cleef's daughter. We don't know that it's Van Cleef's daughter yet, but spoiler alert, that's what's going on down there. This is a little bit weird. I don't think we're gonna get credit for this, but I also feel like I'm kind of stuck in the... Well, I could eject from the box, right. Maybe we'll just wait and see. It's almost over. Yeah, we got the quest complete for that. That seems like a little bit of an exploit. Not having to go into the cave at all to get that. Alright, well, on that note, we're gonna have to go down there a little bit just to get the kobolds that we need. I don't know why my camera is all the way out here. Well, we lost somebody somewhere. Well, that's 8 out of 12. We ideally would find some more guys in here. Like, please cram these places full of enemies. They're so easy to take out. Anybody slamming their buttons could do it. Just spawn more enemies at the same time and give it some kind of challenge. It still wouldn't be challenging, but it would have more of a feel of challenge if you could take on 4 or 5 guys at once. And I feel like every class could probably do it by level 10. That's just what it seems like to me. Yeah, I guess we're going to be waiting for respawns to come back up, which will hopefully happen pretty soon. And the one up here on the hill will be the last one that we need. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and we'll take this one hand. We can put this in our second hand because it doesn't say main hand. A couple of thugs showed up recently at the farm, causing all kinds of trouble. I don't know where they came from or who they were working for, but I know they're bad news. I may have overheard them talking about subjects that might interest you. If you're interested, you'll find the thugs back behind the farmhouse. Yeah, by the way, they're right over there. They're 2 feet away. They could probably hear us talking about them from here. Makes sense. Oh, let's make sure we get these where we want them to be. Yeah, green and green. Okay. Well, hey guys. You don't mind if I just prance through here on my horse? What are we talking about today? She wanted me to tell you guys that she appreciates the job we did for her on the Furbrows. Gave me a pile of gold to split with you all. Oh, cool. We can get in on that, right? See your face? Is it really? What do we have here? Looks like we have ourselves an eavesdropper. Am I dropping eaves if I'm standing in your circle? Only one thing to do with a lousy good-for-nothing eavesdropper. Get killed by them? You guys have, like, basically no health. Okay, more's the pity for you. You guys have made some bad life choices. Hurry back to the cottage. We were right here. There's no way they could have done this. We're dealing with an organization here, rookie. You don't just off the richest bum in Westfall in broad daylight and leave no witnesses. Someone with a lot of power is behind these murders. What have you learned so far? Alright. We are going over to the Jansen farmstead, I guess, to further investigate this. Oh no, not the Jensen farmstead, the Saldean farmstead. I'm sorry, I got my Westland farm names confused. Times are tough. With the downtrodden masses of Stormwind migrating into Westfall, resources are stretched thin as they have ever been. The people are restless and in need of help. Kill 10 Harvest Watchers. A lot of times the help people need in WoW is for you to kill things for them. Since it's the only thing our character is good at, that kind of works out. You need okra, stringy flesh ripper meat, and 6 Gortus flanks. Not as bad as your quest was in Classic. Still quite a few things from a few different types of beast. Oh, the okra! These used to be really hard to find and really rare, and they were kind of like hidden on the ground. And now they're 9 feet tall bushes that glow. Because of course they are. Heart of the Watcher. You have found what appears to be the heart of a Harvest Watcher. From the sound being emitted by the device, you could tell it's still fully functional. Perhaps you should return it to Farmer Saldean. Or like a scientist or mage maybe would have more to say about it. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're using these. Maybe they control the harvest golems on a good day. And these ones are just all out of whack. I don't really know. I'm not too familiar with Stormwind farm equipment. And if golems are part of that, I guess that's possible. The area loot is always like a much bigger area than I anticipate it will be. Like I turned around to go back for that vulture loot, but we'd already looted it. Oh, I'm gonna get there before you. Even with 3 of them hitting us, they're hard-pressed to even move our health bar at this point. And there we go, that's kill quest completed. Let's see if we can get in here and get the rest of our okra. And then we just need a bunch of wild animals that I feel like we'll probably be able to get as we kind of move through the zone. At least that's what I would do. That's what I would do in Classic, is I would kind of hold on to this one and see if we can complete it as we travel. So let's go turn the quest in that we completed. And we'll hang on to the one for animal parts. Use the Harvest Watcher heart on an overloaded Harvest Golem, and then use the overloaded Harvest Golem to kill 25 energized Harvest Reapers at the Molson Farm. Yeah, we'll head over that way and we'll just keep our eyes open for any gore tusks or vultures, I guess, are the only 2 that we need. I thought we needed coyotes as well, but I guess we're done with coyotes. Okay, so we get inside of this thing, and then we just come over here and we fight 25 of them? I wish I could fight 25 of them with my actual character. Because I'm not sure what this is teaching me about World of Warcraft or playing the game or anything. Except that sometimes you can hit one button and win. Maybe that's the lesson. If these things were so good at like killing things instantly, you would feel like the military would use them. We're in like a Harvest Golem Iron Man suit that can take out entire armies of enemies, so... Oh, we're already done with this one. That's how fast it happens. I guess now we can just kind of ride it until we are out of the area. And now we can eject from it. These flesh rippers are like surprisingly high up in the air. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. We got a rare upgrade. So now we're getting blues at level 13. It's exciting, isn't it? Doesn't everyone just love gear? There's obviously a point where like gear is really great, and then when you get too much gear, it doesn't mean anything, right? So I just kind of up things in my mind. So for me, when I'm playing retail, a green item is basically the equivalent of a white item in Classic. So a blue item is then the equivalent of a green item, and then we can just kind of carry that forward, right? That's kind of what they've done to gear in World of Warcraft retail, is that you just kind of have to change your expectations. Oh, we need Gork Tusk flanks too. I knew there was another animal that we needed. But yeah, so there we go. We got our first blue item at level 13, which would be a decent time in Classic for you to get a green item. So if you think about it like that, it makes it better. Obviously, they're still just throwing way too much gear at you for you to ever really care too much about it, but I guess when something rare upgrades to a blue, that probably feels pretty good for somebody who's new to the game, or maybe hasn't played Classic. We are just going to hang out here and finish this one, I think. Seems like they've set it up for us to be able to do that. Instead of holding on to it throughout the rest of the zone, we will just try to get these guys right here in this area. And that seems like it'll probably be good enough. And yeah, that is quest complete. And we got another upgrade to blue. Okay, I see what's going to go on here. And if you look, it's not a huge stat increase, right? We get 4 stamina instead of the 2 stamina on the current item. So not really a big deal. We're feeding all the kids here, apparently. I'm assuming that some of these kids are orphans that we have adopted. You know, by the look of Farmer Seldan and Salma here, they must be some adopted children, which is really good to see. And they're sheltering some citizens here as well, also very good. Alright, let's see, what do we got? Oh, I guess we should go click her one more time. That would be a good idea. There we go. Take the Westfall stew to Hope Saldean at Sentinel Hill. Okay, so we've made up a family member. Let's go see what that's about. And yeah, once we get down there, we are going to want to empty our bags. Looks like a lot of refugees. They're trying to get into Sentinel Hill and kind of being thwarted at the gate, it looked like. They weren't letting them in. Let's grab our flight points. While the situation here is dire, other parts of the region are literally quaking from the great upheaval. I hear a report from Watch Captain Parker of Red Ridge Mountains, one of our territories east of Elwyn Forest. He is asking for a hero to come to their aid. We are spread so thin here that I don't know how we can afford to send any more military. Would you check on Parker and see what he needs? So there's our breadcrumb into Red Ridge. You know, Westfall's okay. I'll do a little bit more here in Westfall, but I do want to see other areas. Find Captain Grayson at the Westfall Lighthouse. Okay, we can probably do that. And here's Hope. Oh, okay. We made up Hope Saldean for a reason. Spoiler alert. Yes, I heard about the Furbro's murders. It is very tragic, but such tragedy is the way of life in Westfall. There are many people here who simply no longer have the means or inclination to keep themselves fed. They have given up hope. Do you understand what it means to be left so hopeless as to stop caring about life? We must work together to show them that there is hope, that with the dawning day a better life comes. Use the Westfall stew to feed 20 homeless people. Alright, fair enough. We will do all that. Giran, you still have something? You have, like, the main quest line. After my tour of duty was over in the Grizzly Hills, I returned to Westfall only to find the land in worse condition than when I left. The price of our war left thousands of citizens homeless. They now migrate here and squat upon the deserted farmhouses and towns of the region. To make matters worse, we are now under attack by Knolls. The Westfall Brigade needs your help. Stay the attacking Knolls and recover their orders. Someone is pulling their strings and we need to find out whom. Alright, yep, that's a lead-in to some story. We are going to take a break here for today, guys. I am going to jump a flight over to Stormwind, and we will get those quests finished up. Who still has a quest here? You, Captain Donovan? Now we need to slay 12 Riverpaul No. So talking to Giran must have opened up this quest. We were once known as the People's Militia. These days, though, we fight under the banner of Stormwind with the full support of King Anduin Rin. Our goals here in Westfall are many: to clean up the mess left behind by the Defias, to expand the reach of the Alliance, and to maintain order. So far, we are failing on all fronts. Go kill 12 Knolls. That'll help us out a lot. It's going to turn the tide of all the wars. Okay, we're going to go to Stormwind. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys are having a good time. I know it's totally different than Classic, so some of you aren't really into that. But for those of you who are, I do really appreciate the continued support. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth sometime soon. Bye now.